don't tell him anything about it then. But tell me, how did you happen to take those two rascals into your service?
They showed up unexpectedly at the plantation. Out of work, famished. So I took them in. I always was a sentimentalist.
But you know how to use a dagger.
When I need protection.
Louise said you invented a story to account for the jewelry. Is it true?
I did. Does it matter now what I told you about it? Because it brought us together.
As soon as we can secure these life buoys together with chains, we'll block the entrance to the harbor. If we surround the entire entrance buoys and a ship hits them, the bells will give the alarm.
Are you afraid of a surprise attack, Captain?
I don't know, but I want these made ready. We have to be prepared for anything. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, but we on the Rio Tinto must remain on board tonight. If there's going to be an attack, we'll be ready. Have you any objections?
No, Captain. No, sir.
Good. You're free till sundown.
Consuela!
Lieutenant, are you coming tonight?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Consuela. I'm ordered to stay on board.
Why?
The captain seems to be afraid of phantoms. I'll go with you.
I can't let you pass. Captain's orders. At your service, ma'am. This way. Watch your step. Now be careful.
You men are free until sundown. Oh, senorita. May I have some water, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Alma. What are you doing here? Who gave you the permission to come aboard? Oh, forgive me.
I came to take back my portrait. I gave it to Don Jose many years ago when he brought me from Spain to Puerto Suarez. I doubt that you'll have use for it, Captain.
It's so beautiful. If you leave it, it'll bring me good fortune.
Why don't you get one of Donna Alma? If you want me to, I'll speak to her.
Bianca, now I'm going to tell you what I wanted to tell you last evening. Why I can't come to your party.
Have you something more interesting to do? Or perhaps it's a woman?
I'm staying on board my ship.
Then it's really true what my father said. You're afraid of someone.
I'm not afraid for myself, but for the governor. And above all, for you. Listen to me. At the palace, there's a woman who works for Malik. She informs him of each one of our movements. I may not be right, but I have a suspicion who it is, and I've got to get to the bottom of it.
Donna Alma?
It's too early for me to say. Bianca, you can help me. As a woman, and in the confidence of the Creole, the first chance you get, I want you to find out if she has a mark branded on her left side.
Don't you think it would be much better if you asked her?
I must play my cards the way I believe best, if I want to unmask her. Bianca, I swear to you, there's no other woman in my life except you.
Is that true?
Everyone's on board, Malik.
The boats are ready, Corvo. Have the ships move as far as they can into the port. Then choose the swimmers who will cut the chains guarding the Spanish ships.
I've got just the ones to do it.
Very good. Fire a few shots at the city. But don't aim your big guns at the castle. Corvo, what's the matter?
I don't know, Malik. The plan is good enough, but this time frankly, I'm worried that the Spanish forces might be stronger than ours. I think you're too much influenced by the advice of that woman.
To you, she's Donna Alma Morales. Remember that. It'll be better for you if I never hear her name mentioned again by that dirty mouth of yours.
I just wanted to tell you that Puerto Suarez isn't going to give in so easily, Malik.
The surprise attack will take the Spaniards unaware. You draw their attention away while we gain entry into the palace. We must work fast, and we have to get out of there while they're still too stunned to return our fire.
I'll do my best. Bingo! Bingo! Go with the chief. Make ready the mainsail.
Captain. Tortilla, come on in. Now, what have you been doing? Busy in the kitchen?
Captain, the whole city is busy celebrating the return of Senorita Bianca. And I thought that maybe you would like to celebrate, too, with something absolutely magnificent.
Thank you, Tortilla. I'm sure it must be delicious. But why the swords?
Where? You mean those, the sabers. I put them there to remind you to make me a soldier.
Now, if the cake is as good as it looks, then you'll never leave the kitchen.
But I have the spirit of a warrior.
And the hands of a cook.
They're enjoying themselves at the party, but not for long. Are the men here?
Yes, we're waiting for a signal from Alma.
Shock to the Spaniards when we turn their celebration into a surprise party.
Cut the chains of the life boys. Continue to shore and join Malik's men. They'll need you. If anyone gets wounded, go to Sancho's Tavern for help. Get going.
Grapes ripened in the sun of Spain. It makes me drunk with nostalgia. What are they doing?
Everybody's getting ready to dance. Would you join me in the minuet?
In a minute, my dear. First, another little glass.
Your Excellency, my orchestra waits your command. I've composed a little minuet. Shall I begin?
You can begin, but mind what I told you. Don't beat those drums too much.
I've abolished that, Excellency. At that point, 3 beats of silence to give time for eyes to meet eyes and time for hands to squeeze.
Good time, and here we are watching the fish. With Captain Jose, this would never have happened to us.
He's young, ambitious. He wants a career.
Yes, but at our expense. Look out! Is everything all right?
All's well, Captain.
Have a pint of rum distributed to the men on guard.
like to dance every dance with you.
That woman is very lovely, isn't she? But, Consuela, I'm afraid of her.
I think all women are afraid of her cleverness, and if sharp glances were needles, Rana Alma would be as full of pins as a pin cushion.
Put down your arms. The party will continue. Only I'm in charge of it now.
Allegro con brio.
Pardon our late arrival, Your Excellency, but the road we took was muddy and slowed us down.
I'll pardon you when I see you hanged.
The rope isn't around my neck yet, Your Excellency. If you don't mind, I'll take a little remembrance from each of your guests.
You don't appear to be very disturbed, Donna Alma.
I never get upset.
It's me.
You lied to me, you scoundrel.
Sound the alarm! Men to starboard!
Man your posts! Gun crews at the ready! Quickly! Move!
Idiots, they've been seen by the Spaniards. Hoist the sails! Man the starboard post! Outside! Fire! Guns to port! Fire! Lieutenant Esteban, take command of the ship. Lieutenant Ramon, ready to disembark.
The Spaniards have started to bombard us. Gringo! Call your men together.
Mullet! You're the spy! Gringo! You found out too much. Take her away. you've got to get out of here. Take Bianca with you. She's found out everything.
Got here? Acid. Nitric acid. Too bitter. Chinkova pulvis. What's in this? I wonder what's in this one.
I'll take that. Miserable oaf. Good old snake venom. My favorite medicine.
And now you look like a real doctor.
Where's my patient?
The captain felt very good this morning, so he got up early and went to see the governor.
Did he look pale?
No. He seemed to be normal.
But his behavior's been so strange, illogical, unreasonable.
Before he went, he said for you to take better care of your wig.
Belay that, you landlubber.
I am perfectly aware of the motives which are driving you into this foolish adventure, Captain. I cannot afford to lose one of my best officers. I prefer to wait for reinforcements before attacking Evil Island.
Excellency, this time let's use our heads, not force. Do you think Malik, while under attack, would ever think of defending your daughter? I'm going to go down there and find her.
As Bianca's father, I thank you. But as your commanding officer, I order you to remain in Puerto Suarez.
I beg your excellency. Before I have to go on board, would you do me the favor of reading my plan? 1 minute. I must ask you to promise me that you will tell no one what I've written.
You have my word.
You're right. Doctor.
The signorina.
Donna Alma.
Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to see you. But why haven't you found time to pay me a visit?
Senora, you know that I have too many patients to be able to do as I'd like to.
That's a pity. Captain Pedro Valverde is looking ever so much better. He's already spent a half hour talking with His Excellency.
A very delicate case. He was wounded in the heart, Donna Alma, and a man in love.
And I repeat, I cannot obey such a heartless order.
Take care what you say, Captain.
I know what I'm saying. I cannot and will not obey you.
Lieutenant, Captain Valverde is under arrest. When he has handed over his sword, take him away to prison. You will leave for Spain on the first ship to sail, and the High Court will pass sentence on your disgraceful act of insubordination.
Pedro.
Alma.
Pedro.
How did you manage to get past the guards?
Gold opens doors. Pedro, I still don't know why you're in prison. Don Alvarado wouldn't explain anything to me.
He kept insisting that we attack Evil Island. You can't sacrifice thousands of men just to save one stupid girl.
I thought that you were in love with her.
Aye. When an officer is only paid in medals and honors, he needs a rich woman that will help him to power.
I'd like to believe you.
How can you doubt me? When before me stands a real woman. A woman of riches, power, and fire.
Pedro, if they do
send you back to Spain, what do you think will happen?
I'd be discharged from the Navy. I'd change my name, and who knows, some rich widow might take pity on me.
You don't have to go to Spain. I'll get you out of here, Pedro. You'll have all the gold you want, and me too, if you'll come with me.
Where?
To Evil Island.
You win. You are my woman.
The Spanish naval reinforcements have entered the port, and others are following. Get these sailors to talk to you. I don't think there should be any trouble because of the language. I want to know how many men, cannons, and ships they have at Puerto Suarez. Get moving. Not you, Palomita, no. Without you, I'd be like a blind man.
The 50-cannon Santa Catalina, the 40-cannon Mallorca, and the 2-masted Amistad were sunk during the night, Excellency.
They should have arrived here 3 days ago.
And the Navy transports? Gloriosa, Rio Blanco?
They anchored down the coast. The Gloriosa is at Cape Wind, and the Rio Blanco in Red Bay. Their crews abandoned ship and will join us here.
Gentlemen, Captain Jose Ribera is reassuming command of the Rio Tinto and will be your new admiral. Here is the detailed description of the plan of attack on Evil Island. Admiral Ribera will scrutinize this carefully and then give each one of you the orders that you are to follow. Gentlemen, dismissed.
They'll save her. Bianca's in every one of their hearts.
I hope so. This is the plan of attack of Pedro Valverde. Be sure you pay strict attention to his instructions.
And when is Pedro Valverde departing for Spain?
He's already left, Admiral. Unless the prisoner escaped on his way to the ship this morning.
What's the word from Puerto Suarez?
Not so good, Corvo, not so good. At Puerto Suarez, there are more soldiers than lice in your hair, and that's no exaggeration. And Donna Alma.
She arrived this morning on her ship. She had a new recruit with her. You know who it is?
You mean Captain Pedro? The whole city's talking about his escape. Why? What's the matter with you?
I don't know, Sancho. But he escaped much too easily.
Don't worry about it. I guarantee you that Donna Alma has never made a mistake.
You're right. She never makes mistakes. Let's go see Malik. He wants to know the latest news from the city.
Let's go.
Not now.
Here's the girl. Corvo, don't harm her. She's our protection against attack. You talk to her. Your methods are faster than mine.
The Spaniards are preparing to put a blockade around the island. I want you to write to your father and say that if he wants to see you alive again, he'll have to send those ships back to Spain.
And tell him that Malik doesn't want war.
No.
It's not smart to refuse. Alma, You can probably find ways to convince her.
Unfortunately, you saw that I was branded. Since you're so curious, we're going to brand you.
As a sign of hate. But yours is a sign of shame.
You're not a very good diplomat, Alma. Listen to me. You write the letter we want, or we'll send you back to His Excellency in pieces. An eye, an ear. And let Don Alvarado see if he can put you back together again. Would you prefer to save your father this trouble? You have the entire night to think about it. Give us your answer in the morning. I think she'll cooperate. Put this away.
Pedro!
You wanted to see me?
Do you know Pedro, my new lieutenant? Oh, excuse me. I meant to say that a few days ago, he was in the service of His Majesty the King of Spain. But now he's a deserter and has joined with us.
Have you, Pedro?
This woman bores me, Malik. I'd hope to find good wine in the best company.
Take her.
Oh, no.
There's no time to ransom these women. Take them away.
Gentlemen,